So I wanted to say a little bit about the retreat. Session means to touch the heart, mind. Shin is just that word that's always appearing in Zen, heart, mind, and then to touch, to personally know, to know for yourself, And so it's a way where, the nice thing about having a schedule like that is you just cast yourself into it, and it carries, it's not picking and choosing thing. And then also a bunch of people were doing extra sitting who didn't fly out to California and were doing it at home. And so there was this tremendous sense of a community endeavor that was wonderful and that we all held by. And it's a great thing to know about the existence of a vessel, and that's why we meditate together, we get carried together. And so I guess that's it. It's a great thing to know about the existence of a vessel and to be carried in it. Yeah, a nice thing. So I want to say a couple more things about not picking and choosing. I think I'm going to talk further into this koan next week. So I don't know if that alarms or consoles you, but it was considered so important that probably the greatest Zen text would be the Blue Cliff Record, and which was assembled by many people in far away from the capital and the interference of horsemen from the steppes and bad emperors and things like that, and by a bunch of poets and Zen masters, and so this is the second. The first koan in this is Bodhidharma asked the emperor. The emperor asked Bodhidharma, "What is the first principle of a holy teaching?" And Bodhidharma said, "Vast emptiness, nothing holy." So whenever people ask, if you ask somebody to teach Zen and they do, you can know that's not Zen. So people always say to me, "But what is Zen?" plaintively. And that's a koan, not a philosophical question. What is it? What is Zen? Snow in a silver bowl was one really good, famous answer. A silver bowl piled with snow. So you get that kind of answer in Zen, you realize that, you have to enter the palace to know. You can know, but you have to. It's like drinking water. You have to know what it tastes like yourself. So, the Blue Cliff Record, the guy Zhao Zhou, the great old ancient master, ancient in two senses, he lived to be very old, and but he had a very clear, lucid sort of mind, like looking into a mountain stream, nothing much in his mind. And he would say things like, "The great way is not difficult, just avoids picking and choosing." And then there were four different occasions in which he used that as a teaching koan, and people interacted with him in the Blue Cliff Record. There's 100 koans, and 4 of them are just that case, different versions of that case. So it's sort of, and it's the second case, so it's worth consideration. So if you feel stuck on it, if you feel like, I don't know, then one of the things, it's like the chainsaw, you can think, this is a gift, this is for me. If you get stuck in Zen, it's a great thing. I always like the koans that I really didn't understand, I thought I could learn something from. So if you don't understand it, be grateful. Be great. And Zen is a modest path in that way. We're looking for things we don't understand. One of the people who this is an old story, when my daughter was a kid, and she used to come session with us, and various aunts and uncles would do childcare with her for a short period of the day, So she got pretty good at interacting with adults, and one of them was an artist and she liked to play music too, and she was playing the piano there, but it was a funky old piano, and she said, so she's doing a ragtime tune on it, and the F key went flat, and just broke. And so she slumped on the couch next to my daughter and said, "I broke a piano key." And my daughter said, "Use another one." My friend thought that was not picking and choosing. I didn't think it's quite the same as my friend saying a bear stopped me from writing, but it's there, you know. And but you'll notice that a lot of the time we know what is the way, we know what we truly have to do, but we avoid it for some mysterious reasons, but we think, I don't know why. It's a mystery like many other things in life, but there's a profound way in which we do know what the path is, but we're listening. You know, it's like when listening to music is a good exercise in meditation because you can't really interfere with it too much. And you can tell yourself whether you like it or not, but you can tell that just removes you. Even saying that's wonderful, pushes us back, so the music's not in us, or it isn't us. So you can tell that it's a thing, and all your internal conversations pretty much fall under picking and choosing. So there's something going on in your mind. That's what it is. I'm pretty likely what it is, and also you don't pick and choose about that. So that's the big key to meditation. You have compassion with everything that arises, and if you don't have compassion, you have compassion with that, and so on down through the turtles until you find some place where there isn't anything. So you have compassion with everything that arises, and that's what not picking and choosing is.